first. Type it down. Your mic on. Yeah, everything set. Everything up set. The background light in the good.
Well, hello. Hello. Hi, guys. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Marlene. How are you doing?
Been a busy day. I'm doing great.
Busy, but it's
I'm
busy.
doing great. Oh, very, very much so. I'm having a great time. I'm having fun. I love it. Yes. So even though it's been busy, I'm not complaining. Not at all. How's everybody on your end? How's your family?
We're
Everybody?
all doing good. All doing good. Hubby's the tech guy today, so that's nice for a change. Gene is off, so
Awesome.
it's nice.
Two thumbs up. Two thumbs up. Two thumbs up for my Mr. Devon.
Yes. So I'm excited.
Oh,
It's nice. It's a
oh,
nice change. And
yes,
so excited for everyone who's joining us. Welcome
yes,
to our live. We're so excited. Please share. Welcome. And please share this live because sharing is caring. Marlene, what do you have for us today?
Oh, wow. We're doing protein shakes. This protein story is one that, even as we were finished sharing on Sabbath,
Yes.
someone called or texted and said, I don't think I'm getting enough protein.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, all that talking, it seems as though we still didn't get it, that we don't have to go out of our way to go and add protein to our diet because everything we eat has protein, you know? So
Exactly.
I said, you know something? We got to teach people how to make our protein shake. Now, I'd say this. The question that came in, one of the lady that text, she said, Marlene, I'm making a shake every morning. But when she listed her ingredients, there was no protein. There
Wow.
was zero protein. Well, she had a little soy milk or almond milk, but
Yeah,
that was
that's
it. She had
but that's
flax,
enough.
almond milk, banana, and whatever, but there was nothing else like fat of substantial worth. So she probably went away with like 2 grams or 3 grams of fiber of protein.
Okay.
Sorry, no, that was not enough. That was not enough. So
Right.
there again, so I was very encouraged by sharing with her, hey, you can do this, you can do that. You can add some chia, which I'm looking for
Yes.
mine right now. I just realized I
Yes.
didn't have my chia out here. And so she was like, oh, thank you. So
Nice.
that was good. That was good. It was perfect timing. Perfect timing. But I'm
Perfect.
happy that you guys are joining us today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
I'm
you.
Marlene McKinney and Michelle Blackwood, and we
And
live
I'm
where y'all
from
vacation.
Blackwood. Marlene is from Something Better, and I'm from healthiersteps.com.
Yes,
Please go and
yes.
check it out, especially if you're seeing one of our videos for the first time. And please go to visit our YouTube channels, Something Better Today and soyseeds.com. And please
Mhm.
share our content and support us. Leave us messages. Let us know that you stopped by, you watched our videos. We want your feedback. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Can you imagine you teaching and then nobody says anything? That's kind of like hard on me. I like to know that people appreciate what we do, or at least give us. I don't like your recipe. Something. Give me something. Give me
Yes.
something. Tell me something. So I like to hear from people. I think it's important to hear from people. And so if you're out there and you're listening in cyberspace, just let us know what you'd like us to teach you guys. And I hope that you
Absolutely.
appreciate the recipe today. Michelle went all out for you guys today, okay? Michelle went all out for
Like
you guys
you
today.
too.
No, mine is easy. Michelle
Easy.
went all out. Mine is easy because I'm not about the fuss and muss.
I just wanted to add a contrast to Marlene. I was like, okay, if you're doing that, let's give them something that our audience, something that it's similar to what they'll buy in the store, and let them see that you really don't have to buy those super expensive protein shakes
yeah.
that's in the store, because I got sucked in it. I mean, the last container I bought was $60. And now I realize I don't need to. And then after I bought it, I was like, I don't want to use stevia, because it had
Oh
stevia. I was
wow.
like, I don't
Yeah.
even want to use stevia. I want to just use dates or bananas,
Oh
one of those
wow.
that you don't even need to purchase the ones in the store, because you can create your own and it will look
Exactly.
similar like the one in the store. That's all.
Yeah. And then,
It's
of course,
easy.
we're trying to let people know that we don't need to be using the ones that are animal based either,
Yes,
because remember, if they go back to our lecture
yes,
on the part one of this series, you'll find that we have two parts. This is the third part.
yes.
This is part three. Because part one, we
Absolutely.
talked about milk and milk products.
Yes.
Part two, sorry, which was last Saturday, we talked about the ill effects of casein and whey and how it's just not good for us. Simple.
No.
Simply said, not good for us, simply put. And so, high protein only leads to a problem later on, maybe your kidneys,
Yes.
overburden of the kidneys. And so we're just
Absolutely.
trying to save you in the long run, okay? And no better time than to start that run than now, okay? Yeah, so today's recipe for me is simple. I'm gonna let Michelle go first because hers is a bit more um detailed, as she went and listen, this girl she parched the legumes and oh come on,
I'm
listen.
not going to do all that, so I've condensed it, but I can go
Mm-hmm.
over and tell you what I did. So I
Mm-hmm.
decided, because Marlene is going to do a soy-based
Mm-hmm.
protein shake, so I decided, okay, Marlene, if you're doing that, I'm going to show you also that you don't have to if you're allergic to soy. Mine does not contain soy, even though I wanted to. I still have my soy that I might add later on to it to even boost more protein. However, I
Right.
decided for you, I'll just leave it out, because what I decided to do was, beans and nuts and all that, they're hard on digestion. You're not supposed to have raw nuts, too much raw nuts. You're not supposed to have raw
No.
beans and legumes,
Yeah.
especially those. And as I was researching, I realized that they literally, some of the manufacturers, they did not cook the
The
legumes and the
grains. Yeah.
oats, the grains too. We don't believe
How
in
could
having
you
raw
how could you put raw uncooked beans in a smoothie?
beans and oats and all that. Those things are rough on the digestive tract.
Very, very
They're
much
also
so.
hard on the gut. So what I
Mm.
decided was, there's no way. And some of them, even if they did cook it, it's like quickly. It's quickly cooked. So what I decided to do was, I said, okay, you know that if you see any dry grains and beans, the reason why they're dry is like a protection. They last
Mm-hmm.
longer. They go back in their latent, their dormant phase, in that the seed is going back like to dead. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not alive anymore. So not that it's dead, it's just gone to sleep. So you have to wake it up. And to wake it up, you either have to cook it, you have to rehydrate it so it can come alive again. So the first thing I decided to do I decided to do quinoa, which is actually a seed.
Hold on,
Um,
Michelle.
Yeah.
This says
Okay.
movie recording has been stopped automatically.
Okay. Look, just a minute. It's probably me up here.
Okay. Just give us a minute. The technical producer soon step in.
Start and stop because I'm not sure.
It's still saying, do you see it?
I'm still seeing that on the camera. It's not. If it's not this camera, it's that camera.
This
I think the cameras go for 20 minutes in settings, and probably we've had
Okay.
for when
Okay.
it's
All right.
recorded. So maybe start
All right.
and stop.
Okay. There we go.
All right. So what I decided was to do with my quinoa. First, I'm going to use quinoa. The reason why I chose quinoa because quinoa is also a complete protein, like soybean. So quinoa is a complete protein. It is a seed, and it's for the goosefoot family, and that's where it's from. And it is actually a seed. It's a pseudo, but we cook it like grain. So you don't even need a lot of it technically because it is so concentrated in nutrients. So what I did was I rehydrated it. So overnight I soaked it in water. And I also went ahead and the next protein that I'm using is green split peas. So if you're familiar with dal, Indian dal, or this is it, the green split peas. However, what I did was also I soaked it overnight to rehydrate it and to soften it, to start the process where it's easier on the body to digest. And after I soaked it overnight, the following morning I rinsed them, and then both of them I rinsed, and then I drain them for a while. I drain them to get as much moisture out as possible. Then I put them on cookie sheets and put them in the oven at 350 degrees it doesn't take long to cook because on stovetop it takes about 15 to 20 minutes. So I put it to make sure it's completely dried out, 25 minutes at 350. And for the lentils or the split peas, the green split peas, I roasted a little longer because I wanted it to be, it takes longer to roast. So what I did was I did it for 40 minutes. So it's up to your oven too, because no two ovens are alike. So around 30 minutes, you can start checking because you don't want to burn it. So it's brown as you can see. Here's the original and see.
So you ground them up already, Michelle?
Pardon me?
You had ground them up?
I'm about to ground them up to show you. So this is the roasted.
Oh, cool.
These
Nice.
are just roasted. They're just roasted. And so next what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to share with you. So when I was doing my research, quinoa has about 8 grams of protein. But the beauty about quinoa, because amino acids are the building blocks of protein, and this quinoa has all the 9 essential amino acids. That means amino acids that the body does not create on its own, and you can get that from quinoa. So the body can create them on their own, these amino acids. So this is like what you say. People will say, okay, meat. Oh, it's a complete protein. However, here quinoa is also a complete protein. So is soy. And the beauty about this is, like I said, it's so nutritious. You don't need a lot of it to get your nutrients because you're getting the complete protein. So you don't have to say, I'm mixing it with another protein to get my complete. It's there, and all of it is right there in your quinoa. The green split peas now, however, has 8 out of the 9. I think this one is missing just tryptophan. So green split peas has 8 of the amino acids. So it's almost complete. And if you were, say, you wanted it to be complete, you can either cook it with quinoa. If you're making a dish, quinoa, plus some curry lentils or curry split peas, boom, you get a complete protein. Or you could do tofu. Tofu has tryptophan. Yep. That would have been the medicine amino acid. And the beauty about this now, when you're making your own homemade protein shake, the ones that you get in the store are isolate. So they are super concentrated protein. So they've removed the fiber in a lot of them, and they're just giving you that isolated protein. The beauty of making your own is you're getting the fiber plus other nutrients that's along with the fiber.
That's
You're not
right.
just getting
Yeah,
that protein isolate, which sometimes
exactly.
that's what is going to be too harsh on your kidneys. So this has the fiber. So of course you're getting all that complete protein. And remember, you're not having the protein shakes alone. It's a supplement. So it's going to supplement the other protein that you eat in your next meal or your other meals. So don't
Hmm.
worry about the amount. That's why I'm not even too worried on the amount. Once I get a complete protein in my shake, I feel I'm good. Plus all that fiber. So I'm adding those. I'm gonna add chia seeds because with chia seeds,
Hmm.
I'm getting 24 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein in 1 cup of chia seed. So it is high in protein. It's high in fiber. It's good for your gut health. So this is you can't go wrong with adding some chia seeds along with that. And then you can either add almond milk or you can add some flour. But I'm gonna go with a little flour to give it a little more um, raw body. Plus, I'm gonna
Hmm.
do a little milk to get it moving along. And today, I want the flavor because after you do that, you want to make sure you add flavor. So, how I'm gonna add my flavor to this shake is I'm gonna add carob powder, which also carob is so nutritious for you. It has 2 grams of, I mean, let me see,
It probably has
per two
protein also.
tablespoons, you get 2 grams of fiber. Yes, Marlene?
No, I'm saying it probably has some protein in there also. I don't know.
Exactly. And I'm getting 1 gram of protein. So you're getting a little protein, you're getting fiber, and you're getting it's naturally sweet. It has a nice sweet flavor to it. So, and I'm going to use it as a caffeine replacement. So instead of using chocolate, I'm going for carob. It's healthier, more nutritious, and then I'm going to sweeten with my frozen. I have my bananas here, frozen bananas. Ah, and it's melting, but it's good enough. And
The flavor won't melt.
and then I'm gonna put one date. I'm gonna put a date because I like the sweet. If you're looking for a lot of sweetness, either you do 1 or 2 bananas.
You're putting dates in there also?
Yeah, because I'm doing 1 banana, 1 date. Or
Ah,
you can do 2 bananas. See, if you have a sweet tooth, just go all the way. You go
I
all
know,
the
right? I know. Go
way.
all the way. Go live.
All right. So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my green split peas, and it's roasted, and I'm gonna add my quinoa, and I'm gonna add. I'm just gonna go ahead and make um where's some chia seed. So let's add about because remember this is gonna be a mix that I'm gonna take from to make my smoothie. I'm just gonna make
Right,
my
right.
base. So this is my base, my powder base. So I'm adding all that.
Nice.
And I'm gonna go ahead and add some almond because this is just the dry ingredients. All right. And what I'm not gonna add my carob. I'm not gonna add my carob powder. The reason is if I want to change the flavor and another day and I just don't feel for
Exactly.
carob flavor, then I'm not gonna put it in my base. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend. So mute it, please. Mute.
So Michelle has muted her microphone, and we just want to remind you that you are watching a program where we are teaching you how to make your own protein shakes. And she has gone to the extent to soak her legumes overnight, roast them. Can't go wrong. So I
Can't
hope that
go
you
wrong.
guys tried this. Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just move it around a little bit.
Nice, very nice.
Make sure everything
I'm all
is
up into that blender. That's nice. That's so nice. It's so nice.
so it's a
We
pretty
figure we have to buy everything, Michelle. You know, the problem with our people is we think we have to buy everything already made. When they
yeah,
made
but
it,
you
didn't
can
they?
simplify it. Like you can do three. Once you have the chia seed, the
Yep.
quinoa, and the green split peas, whatever, you're good.
Yeah. Let them know that it takes an expert to use a spoon in there, okay? Please do. Listen, don't do that. Hey, don't do it at home.
Years.
Takes an expert, guys, because listen, y'all be all in trouble.
So this is your powder. You can keep this now in a glass container, and you
Mm,
can keep it refrigerated rated, um, for
nice.
probably a month. You can even freeze it if you want to keep it longer because of the oils that are in the
Hmm.
seeds. You want to freeze it. I'd go ahead and freeze it. But then when you're ready now, you could take a scoop, like say 2 tablespoons at a time, three, it's up to you, and add that to your smoothie. So I'm going to show you what I do. So here's my protein powder, and it smells so good. Then say I'm going to make it's a wet blender. So say I'm going to make a smoothie. I'm going to add some milk, right? Then I'm going to take 2 tablespoons, two heaping. There you go. Why not another one?
Yeah, because that's a lot of milk. You have more than a glass of milk in there
Yeah,
anyhow.
yeah, exactly. And then
Hmm.
my banana
And
was
you have
frozen.
to make some for the camera crew.
I guess somebody's at the gate. I hear him on the phone. He's gone. So I'm adding banana. All right. Let me just. This is so good. When I tasted it today, I was like, "What?" My husband is like, "It tastes good. Tastes good." I'm like, "We don't need to buy protein. We don't need to." Oh boy. Oh yes. So let's put a date. Let's add a date.
Hmm. Hmm.
We don't want to make it a little bit extra sweet because we're replacing sugar, and the date has all that fiber and it's
Not only
not.
that, your milk is probably unsweetened too.
Yes, and so this is good stuff. And I'm adding maybe just a tablespoon of carrot powder. That's it. And then we're going to blend. That's it.
Very nice.
Very nice.
I wish I were your neighbor.
I always say that about you too, Marty. And I'm gonna blend. That's it. Marley,
Hey, what happened?
make sure you remove the date seeds. But this is
Oh, get a strainer. Don't pour it. Don't pour it. Strain it one time.
it's
You should
okay.
have.
It looks good.
Oh,
So there it is, and
that looks so good, Michelle. Did you put carob in yours?
pardon me,
You added carob to your own?
carrot. There's carrot in it
I
and
love it
banana.
with carob. I
So
love
good.
it. I may add some carob if I can find mine in my deep cupboard here.
It's so good, Marley. So good. I'm so excited when you make your own stuff like this and you make it from scratch. Think about it. And what I like about the split peas, Marley,
Hmm.
there's no beany taste at all.
That's
At
what I was
all.
concerned about. That would have been my next question for my. I know the audience would ask, is it going to taste like
Yes.
beans?
Not at all, not one bit. It's so smooth and tasty and delicious.
Hmm.
This is so good. This will be on my website. Have to be on my website. It's so delicious.
Wow, that's awesome. That is
It's
totally
so
amazing.
delicious.
That's very. It looks good. It looks really good, and I know that your family will enjoy.
Yeah,
It
I've
looks
been talking
delicious. It looks
already.
like chocolate. You want to tell them a little bit more about carob? Carob. No, we don't promote too much of the chocolate because chocolate has caffeine in there, and the carob is caffeine free. It looks good.
So yes, carob is definitely healthier. Caffeine has been linked to so many things. Um, Even lately, I realized that it's linked to cancers and women with fibroids. It increases anything with caffeine. It affects fibroids too. Let them grow, grow, grow. So caffeine is a no-no when you're on a health journey. And estrogen. When we did estrogen the other day, Marlene, when I
Yeah.
went back and did even more research, what I found out was what raises estrogen level in
Mm.
women is the drinking that coffee every day, and nobody
Hmm.
complains about it. That you're
Yep.
drinking coffee every single day. Don't you know that's affecting your estrogen level? It's actually raising it.
It's
So
crazy.
it is crazy. So
It's so
carrot
sad.
is a great alternative. It is not chocolate. It is not, but it tastes good on its own and it reminds me of chocolate. It's
Wow.
like a reminder, but it's not.
I love it. I love carob.
Mm,
Always you
I
can
love it.
find me with carob
I
clusters
love
or
it.
carob something. I happen
Yes.
to love carob.
And the
Wow.
cluster, you make the quad clusters, Marley.
I do. I love the carob clusters. I make them. I actually have about two or three in my freezer because I just think that every meal should end on a sweet note, but not a literal sweet like you can get your sugar free stuff going on. So I just do the sugar free
Absolutely.
things. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's what I do. Yep, that looks good. So while you're drinking it down and they're taking it all in, we're gonna
Yeah.
switch and try to get into our next recipe.
Yes.
Mine is not as complicated as Michelle's. Believe me, it's not. um, let me see if I can. Hmm.
Switch around.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know how. Oh, I know. I know. Sorry.
You forgot, Marley.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got
Yeah,
it. I
here you
forgot.
are.
I'm tired. I'm
You're
hungry. I'm
tired,
having my
Marley.
lunch. You guys, you can see me eating my little avocado and coleslaw and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Listen, but I'm gonna have this smoothie. Ooh, yum, 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 yum. You see that glass, Michelle? This was a gift from a friend.
How
Pam
was
bought that
it?
for me. Hand blown.
Dude, wow.
Hand
Really?
blown from. And guess
That's
where it's from?
unique.
Germany. Germany.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
Germany.
Marley.
So I haven't used it before, so I'm going to use it for my first time making my first ever yum yum protein shake. So I know a lot of you, a lot of us, a lot of people, we have a hate even to hear about soy. Soy has gotten such a bad reputation over the years. It's so sad, right, Michelle?
Yes.
It's so sad. And the thing is that studies have shown that a little soy can protect you from cancer. A little soy can protect you
Yes.
from heart disease, just a little. You don't need to have it every day, but just a little will actually help to protect you against these ailments, especially cancer. As I had gone to Switzerland to do a cancer research program, and one of the things I left there learning was you have to have a little every day, unless you have allergies towards it. There are children who have allergies. My granddaughter cannot have it. She breaks out in blotches all over her skin. She can't have anything with soy. But for those of us who can have, you don't have an allergy, then I would say to you, come on, why not? You know why? Number one reason is if you were to Google, that's one of the things we're trying to help you to understand. When you Google, hopefully you'll come up with something better or healthier steps. Is tofu or soy a complete protein? Yes, it is. That's the number one reason. And you're looking for protein. So this is the one of the best ways you can get your protein. Protein is very important. It's important for healing. It's important for reproduction. It's important if you have had a surgery for quick recovery. So it's very important that we have it. How are we going to get it? Are you going to take it secondhand from the animals? They say if you want to be as strong as the ox, eat what the ox is eating. Don't eat the ox. Okay? The ox is eating green grass. The elephant eats peanuts and grass. Come on, people. Even the cows, when left to themselves, they graze on grass. Yet we want to eat those animals. Come on. For God's sakes, leave them animals alone. Let them be. Let them live. Okay? And let's learn how to make our own foods out of the plant-based kingdom. And so this recipe calls for very simple. This is a simple version. Michelle did the complex. I'm going to do everything as simple as possible because, child, please, I ain't cooking up all that food, right? But remember, tofu is complete. It has all the amino acids. We're using almonds or almond butter, and I love almond butter. And almond is not a complete protein. However, if you combine it with my next ingredient, which is chia, it becomes complete. Or if you combine it with, say, some crackers, if you wanted some almond and crackers, or any grain you brought it together with, it makes it a complete protein. So keep that in mind. So then we're using silken tofu. Silken tofu has lots of protein. Our recipe today has about 20 milligrams of protein. How much do we need a day? If you're a male, you need about 50 to 59 grams. If you're a female, 40 to 45 around there. So you're going to get half in your smoothie. Hello. Can't go wrong. Okay. Then I'm going to use some soy milk, which I actually made. Okay. From the soybeans. So this is soy, and soy. So there goes my tofu. So you're going to take the tofu and you're going to make this into 4. Cut it in 4. And this will give you enough for 4 days. Okay. So I have enough for the next 2 days. Now, what do you do if you open the tofu and you want to store it? What do? I take it, and I'm going to show you what I do. Let me show you what I do. This is how storage becomes very important, right? And then banana. I don't want to forget none of my ingredients for my smoothie. I have a frozen banana. And you can have whatever fruit you like. I happen to love bananas, okay? So I have my tofu. I'm making sure I have all of my ingredients now. But I would like to take a quick picture for our website because I took a picture without the bananas, Michelle. So you gotta take a picture with the bananas. With my staff calls this the security phone. In other words, it takes horrible pictures. All right, that's okay. So I'm gonna add my frozen banana. There you go, and it's really frozen. You see that? I can't even get it out. It's frozen banana. All right. Then I'm going to add, my 2 tablespoons of almond butter. Where's my spoon? Let me get a spoon. Hold on. Almond butter. And the almond butter, like I said, is not a complete protein. However, 2 tablespoons gives you about 6 to 7 milligrams of protein. The tofu gives you 6 milligrams of protein for a 1/4 cup of that. All right, I'm going to still show you how to store it. Then I'm going to add for my sweetener 2 dates. Okay, you can see it? Yes, you can. I have my 2 dates. All right. And then I'm going to add my homemade yum soy milk. All right. That's about as much as I need in there.
That's going to be creamy, Marlene. Very creamy.
Very creamy. And here's what I do with my leftover. Let me show you. Let me rinse my bowl right quick. And I'm going to show you what I would do with my leftover tofu. Right? So I take it and I put it in a bowl. And I know a lot of you are like, well, if I open it, then what's going to happen to the leftovers? Well, I learned this a long time ago, and it really does work. I'm going to cover it with water. And you can refrigerate it, and it can stay in the refrigerator for up to a week. Stored just like that. Okay? And so you won't end up wasting it. Or you can simply freeze it, take it down, and use it just like that. Okay? There are many ways that we can use, preserve the ingredients. So then I'm going to blend. Like I said, every ingredient we added today, except maybe for the banana, which has some protein, everything has some protein in there. This is a very quick recipe for those of us who are always in haste, like me, always rushing, always busy. Let's try it one more time. Almost like I'm hearing a seed. It's almost like I'm hearing a seed and I didn't check my dates. Normally we should check them. Now, I did not blend my chia. I don't like chia blended. I prefer it whole. I really don't like it. I never like the taste of it blended. I'm gonna pour just a little initially. Okay, come on now. I'm gonna pour some in, and then I'm going to stir. All right,
Nice.
because I want to make sure that we get those chia evenly distributed. Mm-hmm. Yum yum yum. Mm-mm. Wow. I don't think I'm gonna finish my lunch today. I'm gonna have me some. Woo! This is so good. Anything that has almond butter, I love.
Yeah.
Oops. Cheers to good health, better
Yeah.
health. I promise you that you are not going to be disappointed. This is
Absolutely.
very tasty. It's
Yeah.
very easy,
Easy.
and it's just totally delish. So I'm gonna wait about 15 minutes because I want to make, or 10, at least 5 to 10 minutes,
The chia.
because I want to make sure that my chia, yes, has expanded. You don't want to drink it down while it is still in that form,
Nice.
right? It has settled a little to the bottom, so let's bring it on up. Tastes so good, Michelle.
Oh.
It tastes so good, guys.
Mhm.
Make sure it's oh my. I got some. This is so good, guys. Mm-mm-mm. Very good.
Cheers.
And yes, cheers. Hold on. Cheers, cheers. Yes. Wow. One day we'll be right side by side doing a cooking show. I can't wait for that day. And the leftovers, you can refrigerate it or you can freeze it for the next day. So if
Yes.
you have leftovers enough for the next day, then you can just simply freeze it or refrigerate it or share it, right?
Yeah.
And just remember that all you need to do is have your, we taught you how to make your soy milk already, your silken tofu. Suppose you don't have any almond butter, but you really have all the other ingredients. You may have some nuts. Add
Yeah.
a handful or two of nuts, and there goes your protein.
Yeah.
Walnuts, pecans. I just learned that pistachio is a complete protein.
Yeah. Pistachio. I have. And then also seeds. You can do the seeds too. You can do sesame seed. Might taste a little
Hmm.
off, but it'll add a little sesame
Yeah,
seed.
yeah.
Pumpkin seed for the men.
There
Pumpkin
you
seed.
go. We need those pumpkin seeds, guys, because it helps to protect your prostate.
Yes.
Give you all the zinc you need, right? So get
Absolutely.
some pumpkin seeds. Add some pumpkin seeds. Add your sunflower seeds.
Sunflower.
Just add some protein to it.
Yes.
Remember, once you combine them together, they become a complete protein, and you have all that you need in there. All the amino acids, which are vital for our health and definitely much needed. So the chia has protein, like we said already too. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Everything we added here has protein. So
Protein.
for those of us who are looking for that protein, so we can build those muscles, come on,
Or recovery.
plant-based, huh?
Or if they're in recovery mode, like they're ill, weak, emaciated,
Mm-hmm.
then
You need some
they're losing
protein.
weight. Some people who
Yeah,
are so losing weight.
yeah.
Without-
Without reason, eh? Without reason, because yes, you lose weight without reason, without any real cause. You may be sick or whatever. This
Yeah.
is a good way to go. This is great for anybody.
Yeah.
It's great for anyone to have.
Yeah.
Children can have it. There's
Yeah.
there's no toxic metal and lead and
No.
cadmium and all these other things in there.
Artificial stuff, chemicals, sweeteners. It's all natural.
And it's so good. Honestly, it tastes so good.
I
It
know.
tastes amazing.
Absolutely.
Hmm. Wow. Well, I'm gonna just pour probably the rest of it in there. I have some enough for tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Because this thing filled me up. I did make it. I had it for breakfast this morning, and I never took another bite until about 3 o'clock. I was not hungry
Kept you full. All that fiber too.
all day. I felt just, oh wow, so full. So
Yes.
I'm just saying to you guys, you can do the same thing. Come on,
Absolutely.
come on. What are you waiting on? Thank you so much for joining us today. It was a
Thank you.
pleasure. It was such a pleasure having you in our living room, in our kitchen with us. Eh?
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do. And if you want us to make a recipe, just let us know. Put it in the comments now. Here's what I'd like you guys to experiment with, or here's something
Yeah,
I'd like you to share so we can know. Because we want to, we're here to serve you.
absolutely.
We're here to serve you. Okay, recording has stopped. Michelle's recording has stopped. Movie
Yeah.
recording has been stopped. Yes, again. So you
I,
probably want to check it before we continue.
we got, we'll have to figure it out, the settings. Eh?
It's gone. It's gone.
It's
All right.
gone. It's to do with
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
20 minutes.
Well, Michelle, wrap it on up.
Okay, so thank you so much. We are so excited that we were able to give you recipes for protein shakes. We want you to try the recipes to see how easy they are to prepare and also reap the benefit, the energy that we've got, the satiety. And if you're looking to purchase protein shakes, you don't need to anymore because you can create your own in the comfort of your own home. You can prepare a lot. I mean, you get a lot. It's more economical. You know exactly what's in it. I'm just repeating what Marlon has said. You know what you want to make sure when you're preparing stuff, you know what's in it.
There's no dicot powder.
No dicot powder because my husband worked in the industries, manufacturing, and he always tell me about dicot. They use that as filler powder. So a lot of times they use that dicot. They use cheap ingredient, talcum powder, just to fill up. You know, so. You know, especially, yeah, I won't even go there. But some of the supplements, he did a lot of supplement companies too. He worked for. I'm not going to call any names, but they use a lot of dicot, a lot of stuff to stretch stretch the powders. So
you see my face?
100% powder and what's in it, they stretch it out. When you see that ingredient, it says dicot on the back of it. That's what it is. It's just powder.
A filler. Wow.
Calcium powder. It's just like, yeah, it's just.
And he worked in the industry, so he saw it happening every day.
He saw it firsthand.
Wow.
Yes. So
that's some scary stuff, guys. That's scary stuff.
They will try to get more out of you, and they just add fillers. So it's good when you're purchasing supplements. Try to look at the ingredients and see, and all sometimes that extra stuff they're adding, not good.
That's why homemade is best.
That's why homemade is the best.
Amen. Homemade is best made. Amen. It is. Amen. So that's why we need to learn. That's why we're here teaching you so you can learn how to make your own stuff because it's very important. Yeah, very important.
Thank you so much. We're so happy you joined us today. Please share this video to all your friends and your loved ones. And be sure to join us on our next live or next video. And it's coming up. What's our next one, Marlene?
Saturday morning. It's Saturday morning. Lifestyle 360. We have so many topics that came out of last week. I don't know where we're heading this week.
I know.
Yeah. So we have to decide where we're going to go with next week's Sabbath morning's program because I'm telling you. It was so much. Yeah.
So and if you haven't watched last Saturday's program as yet, please go back and check it out. It is just amazing information. You will be blessed by it. And the questions were just amazing. So please continue to send us your questions. We really appreciate them. So thank you guys for your support.
Thank you. And we'll see you next time on Lifestyle 360, our practical session, where we demonstrate how you can incorporate what we teach you on a Sabbath morning into the kitchen. That's what we're doing. All right. So thank you for joining. God bless you all. Until next time, I'm Marlene McKinney.
And I'm Michelle Blackwood.
And we live where you vacation. Literally. Bye, guys.